back to another English online session. Today, I am going to teach you the last chapter in the second unit, and the name of the poem is Wind. It was written by Chinnaswamy Subramanya Bharati. He is popularly known as Mahakavi Bharatiyar. He is a Tamil writer, poet, journalist, Indian independence activist. He is also a social reformer. His poems or his contribution create a big impact in Indian independence. Bharatiyar is a pioneer of Tamil modern poetry. This poem was translated into English by A.K. Ramanujan. He is a Kannada and English writer. He is known for his translation of classical writings. Okay, shall we start? Before that, let me give you a brief idea about the poem. We all know that wind is a natural phenomenon. Here, the poet is talking to the wind. Initially, he is describing about the destructive power of the wind. Here, the wind is compared with the adversities of our life. When hardships or adversities comes in our life, weak people, they just break down. But strong people, they just face it and overcome even stronger. This is the message conveyed here in this poem. Okay, let me narrate the summary of the poem. The poet is talking to the wind. He asks the wind to come softly. So he is saying that the wind should not be very strong, loud. It should be soft and subtle. Then he says that the wind is very powerful, it is destructive. It breaks the shutters of windows and scatters the papers. When the wind is very powerful, all the books which are kept on the shelf fall down. So here, the poet is describing the power of the wind. Then he says to the wind to look at the destruction that it had done. Whenever there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak, like small plants, tiny children, etc., they all get scared and they can even fall and get hurt. We can say that in the initial part of the poem, the poet is referring to wind as a young child. He is saying that it should come softly, just like a small child does. In the later part, we come to know that the wind is destructive, just like a youth, just like a young boy or a young girl who is full of energy, violence, and destruction. Here in the word crumbling is repeated so many times to lay stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. So if you see in the ninth line, the word crumbling is repeated here. Crumbling here, falling or to cause something to break. So the writer is saying that when wind is powerful, it is very strong, it leads to breakage of everything. Houses which are weak fall, doors which are weak fall, the beams on which the roofs of the building are supported, they also fall. All the wooden structures fall. All bodies of the people fall. Animals, leaves. So he is saying that everything crumbles. Everything that is weak reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of adversity. So the poet is saying that whenever a weak person faces any adversity or challenge in life, he breaks down and falls. The poet is addressing to wind as wind god, and he is saying that the powerful god of wind winnows. That means he shifts all the people, and those people who are weak fall down and get crushed. So here a comparison is made between wheat and people. Just like we winnow the wheat to separate the grains from chaff, the wind god separates the strong people from the weak people. When there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak fall and get crushed. So every problem in our life, we face a lot of problems. Everyone has to face problems and challenges in their life. So the strong people, they just face it, they just overcome it, and be very strong. But we weak people just they just fall. Okay, like winnowing the wheat. Here winnow means to break grain free from chaff, separate grain from husky and blowing on it. So it's like the same action is compared with the process of life. The weak people fall and the strong people just overcome it. The poet wants us to make friends with the wind. That is the adversities in our lives. We should not run away from the difficult situations of our life. He says that the problems will not listen to us. They will come, so we should be prepared. In the preparation, we should build strong homes and close the doors of our house, family, so that wind cannot get into. And then he says that we should also make our bodies strong and heart firm to face these challenges. And then once we are strong enough, all the challenges will be like friends. We will not feel that they are troublesome. So if we take control of the situations, then we will not feel very tensed, or we will not worried about the problem. We just handle it as it is. So this is what the poet wants us to do. Then the poet has to keep the wind on a pedestal. He is comparing the wind god. He says that wind is God and we praise wind every day. He adds that everything that is weak gets finished off in the face of the strong wind. And all the things that are strong flourish and grow to become stronger. He is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing so many challenges and adversities in life. We should make ourselves physically and mentally strong to face these challenges. And once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges. We will become friends with them, and then we will be happy that we had these challenges in our life, because they help us become stronger and better. So this is the brief outline of the poem. I hope you understood the summary of this poem. This is a very simple poem, has a very good message in it. I hope you understood the message conveyed through this poem. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye.